This video is going to be game changing for you if you're struggling with manifestation. I'm going to share with you 3D versus 5D manifestation that nobody tells you, that is hidden from what you really need to know. I'm going to reveal it all in this video because I want you to know the truth and I want you to manifest everything you desire. In order to understand 3D versus 5D manifestation, I have drawn something for you to make it very clear why manifestations are not working for you right now. So what I want you to pay attention to, these lines that you see, these are the frequency. As we understand that everything is vibration, energy, frequency. So what you want to manifest is in the 5D frequency. So if you want to manifest financial freedom, if you want to have abundance, if you want to have loving family, and if you want to have children, if you want to have love in your life, if you want to have beautiful home, if you want to travel the world, everything that you're desiring, it exists on the 5D frequency. But you are in the 3D frequency. And this is where people miss why they're not manifesting, is because when we are in the 3D frequency, we are operating in a more survival paradox. And this paradox of survival is that I have to make money to pay my bills. I have to go to work that I don't enjoy, that is soul sucking, that makes me unhappy, that makes me feel unfulfilled. All of that is happening in 3D frequency. This is the frequency of familiar, things that we do, things we see in our reality. So if you're someone who has gone through challenging life and you have a vision and dream and desires to live a different type of life, but currently your reality is not that, then you are in 3D frequency. Because 3D frequency is, I want that, but I don't have it. So it has, I don't have energy. So in order to manifest what you truly want, which is in 5D, it requires you to change your frequency. And the issue that most people go through is they do not know how to get into 5D. And the reason they do not know how to get into 5D is because of the limiting beliefs, because of survival, and this is why it doesn't happen. 3D is a known familiar frequency, where 5D is unknown. It is something is desired, but it is not known. And when we do not know that frequency, we just hope and wish to get there, we stay stuck. We stay stuck because, again, this energy is, I don't have energy. I don't have it, but I want it. I want you to remember this, that every time you think that you do not have something, you're operating in 3D frequency. So I get a lot of people asking me, how do I change my frequency and how do I know my frequency? Every time you are saying that I do not have something, you are dropping your energy to 3D frequency, that is a lack frequency. And in that lack frequency, you feel that you do not have what you want. And that is known because if somebody has gone through a lot of pain and challenges, that is a known frequency because they know that pain, they know that they don't feel worthy, they know they are not enough. But in order to change your frequency, I am going to share something with you. 5D frequency, which you feel that you do not have, actually you do. The reality is that this desire that you have, it already exists. It already exists here. It is not missing. Nothing is missing. Divine God is giving you all these intuitions, these insights, these desires because it exists. If you did not have this, And if you could not achieve this, and if this was not available for you, the love, abundance, freedom, family, beautiful home, traveling, if those things were not available for you, it will not come into even in your mind that you desire it. The desire only comes from a place of truth, because when we feel that I feel that I'm meant for so much more, I am intelligent, I am empathic, I am compassionate, I am loving, and I know deeply that I am meant for so much more. And I have a big vision. I want to live my purpose. I have a passion that I want to work towards. But currently, I'm stuck in a soul sucking job and I don't know what to do about it. All of those things that you want, it actually already is. Because if you are a spiritual, you would know by really understanding that everything is written. And a lot of religious scriptures say that everything is already written for you. Everything already exists what you desire. That's what they mean. Because manifestation really is that understanding that it already is there. Every time we feel it is not available for us, that is not the truth. It is not the truth, because divine God says that it is already written for you. So if it is already written, then when we doubt and we feel that, no, it's not for me, I'm not meant for this, we are telling ourselves the lie and we are buying into the lie, because in reality, 5D frequency, this desire that you have exists. So let's talk about why you are not getting here. So let's imagine that you are in 3D frequency where you feel you don't have it, you lack it, and you really want to get there. And you may be meditating and you may be working on yourself, you are doing all the work. And by doing all the work, you are changing your frequency, you're going up in the frequency. But what happens is something terrible happens. Somebody says something, somebody triggers you, somebody causes certain pain. And as soon as that happens, that frequency drops. So there is a fall. And as soon as you fall, you get into the survival. And that is a 3D frequency. So you go back into this loop of staying here. And you keep going up, you keep going up again. You start meditating and really working on your triggers and really allowing yourself to be in a higher frequency. And you move up and move up, but then again, something happens. Some challenge come through and you drop again. In order to get to your 5D frequency, I want you to know that you need to have intention, plus you need to have conviction. Intention that I want my desires, whatever that is, you have to really be clear what you want. So once the intention is set, you have to have conviction that it is going to happen. Like I said, God, divine, has already written for you, and anything or anyone tells you it is not for you, even if you are telling yourself that there's something wrong with you and you're not going to get it, that is a lie. That is not the truth. The truth is this exists. So intention and conviction, this exists for you, is going to help you to keep moving towards that desire, that vision, because that is the highest truth. It exists. Nothing is denying that. And the only thing that is denying that is your own beliefs, your own limitations, and your own pain that is denying the truth. Okay? So in order to change that, you must heal, you must release and heal all those limitations and patterns and pain that is stopping you from going towards your desire. Those blocks, barriers, limitations, you have to release it, you have to heal it. And as you keep moving up into your desires, there will be a period in between your 5D frequency, which has it all, right? And one more thing that you need to know, that if you are not living your life filled with gratitude, you are constantly moving down to 3D, towards surviving, towards suffering. So every time you say something that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not loved, nobody loves me, and I'm always in pain, you're surviving, you are in 3D. This is why frequency changes when we get into a gratitude, when we get into this awareness that this exists and I am not going to stop anything for me to get to this space. If you believe that you cannot have financial freedom, if you believe that you cannot have fulfillment and you cannot have your purpose that you truly desire, then you are in survival. Because reality is money is abundance. And if you are not believing that, and if there's a doubt, then let me give you an example. So if I open my tap, I have abundance of water. I can use that water, right? And I know for a fact that as soon as I open a tap, there's abundance of water is going to flow, right? So I know for a fact I do not think about whether I'm going to have water tomorrow. I do not think that if I'm worthy of having water. I do not think that whether I deserve water. I do not think that what if somebody is going to steal my water. I do not think that I'm not worthy of having water. I do not think of anything. I know for a fact that water is available to me. That's a fact. I do not doubt that water is not going to be available for me. So I am not going to get into survival thinking it is unavailable. I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy of it. I might not have water tomorrow because I know for a fact as soon as I open a tap, there's abundance of water to come through. So when we know that truth, it is the truth, and I have no resistance towards water. I have zero resistance. I know completely in all my being, not one part of me resists water in any shape or form. Exactly the same way, money is available. The world is filled with money. It is abundantly available. It is abundantly can come into your life. The only reason it doesn't is the resistance against all these narrative that is in your mind against money, that I don't deserve it, I'm not worthy of it. People who have money, they are evil. People are only looking to rob me or take my money. These are all limitations. These are all limitations. These are not the truth. These are the construct that people buy into to believe that they are not deserving of what is already available for them. That's a construct. It's not the reality. It's not the universal laws. It's not divine truth. It is a human construct that they keep themselves in a box thinking they are not worthy of something. And then they do not have it because they have so much resistance towards money, right? So this is why I wanted to give you example of water, because it is available, abundantly available. And when you do not have any resistance to what is abundantly available, like money, you attract it easily, effortlessly. It comes to you in all sorts of forms. And abundance doesn't need to be your account filled with money, but it could be somebody giving you gift, or somebody giving you opportunity, or somebody asking you to do something that is going to bring so much abundance in your life. Like one of my clients who wanted to have care home for older people, she didn't have the money to have the home, so government funded it. Government funding gave her the property to open her care home. So it's not just about you physically having money in your bank account. It also means how other people can support you in that abundance, because that is abundance. You attracting in any way, any shape or form is abundance. Right opportunities, right people, it's all abundance. So I want you to really see in that way, because abundance is available. The only reason you're not able to see it is because of the blocks, barriers, limitation that you have put upon yourself that is blocking it. So now we've cleared that. Finally, I want you to see that in order to keep moving in that frequency with intention, conviction, and gratitude, you keep moving up in that frequency. And before you reach your desires, there is a lagging period that is called gestation period. You know, when a woman is pregnant, she cannot deliver a baby straight away because there's a waiting period. There's a waiting period of 9 months before she can deliver a baby. Exactly the same way manifestation works in a way that it doesn't happen instantly. because universal laws is if some everything happened instantly, then there might be things you are manifesting that is not right for you, right? So there is a waiting period before something becomes the reality. And the waiting period is the gestation period is for really universe, God divine is testing you whether you keep the faith, whether you keep the attitude of gratitude, whether you keep your intention and conviction in that desire, because it can change, right? Today you want a beautiful home, tomorrow you might say no, I don't want that. It's not something I want. You might change that. So there is always a waiting period. If something is right for you and something you really desire, and it is with the right intention and with conviction and with gratitude, you will get there. But there will be this period of waiting. And if you lose patience, and if you feel this is not for you, and if you feel this is not it, you're going to again drop into the survival because you are not ready for 5D. So you will get back here again. This is why it is so important to have conviction in what you desire, and you move through with aligned action whilst patiently waiting that it is going to happen, having that faith that it is going to happen. That's when eventually you will see the signs and synchronicity of you achieving that. Opportunities start showing up, people start showing up, things start elevating, things start flowing, and then you manifest exactly what you wanted. So, with that, if you would like to really change the trajectory of your life and you want to leave environment and you want to have financial freedom, fulfillment, and live a purposeful life, you can apply below to work with me. And so that I can show you what is possible for you, because your potential is limitless. With that, like this video if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And may the light in me reaches the light in you.